The Michael Berry Show.
So La Comandante is back from the nut house. She's so let's see. So she's committed crimes for which she was in. No, I guess they never actually indicted her, did they? It was her top three people. The thought was eventually one of them would turn on her. Well, then she cheated in the last election. Everybody knows that. Then she went away for a while. But don't worry, Rodney said. I'm in charge. We know you've been in charge. No, I'm really in charge now. She's at the crazy farm. Okay, fine. And then she came back. And then they did a media tour of, see, you can recover from being crazy. Well, crazy's crazy. The little girl child is having another meltdown. So Harris County Sheriff's deputies were coming before county commissioners to ask for a pay raise. Now, whether you think they should get a pay raise or not, that doesn't matter. What matters is you should be listening to what they have to say. This is the you have the constables, but this is the law enforcement division of the county. That's kind of important, right? And then she gets in a heated exchange with Tom Ramsey about this because she left the room while the sheriff's deputy representative was speaking before them. Here's the exchange.
Well, things got heated today at Harris County Commissioner's Court while discussing pay raises for Harris County Sheriff's deputies. Fox 26's Randy Wallace joining us live from the Sheriff's Office downtown.
Yeah, that's right. Now, the starting salary for a Harris County Sheriff's deputy is about $57,000. An HPD officer around $64,000. That will jump to $81,000 this July. The sheriff says the discrepancy in pay will make it hard to keep ranks staffed. Precinct 3 Commissioner Tom Ramsey and County Judge Lena Hidalgo got a little emotional today when discussing the deputy pay raise.
I'm going to be focused this year on statutory responsibility. The good news is what y'all do is statutory. Not everything that's in the budget is statutory.
But it's very small, very small.
Would you not interrupt me, please?
Because
I didn't interrupt you when you were making some outlandish statements.
I
will
honest.
continue my conversation without you interrupting me, period.
You don't need to raise your voice, but you're exaggerating. Those are tens of millions, 5 million, not 100
what
million.
I would say, statutory responsibilities is what we will focus on. I'll try to explain that to the judge, what that means.
And I want you guys to see this headline, Fox 26, Harris County Commissioners, Cagle and Ramsey boycott 2023 budget vote, okay? This ain't New York Times. This is Fox 26 News. That was in 2022. They boycotted the budget vote, which meant we didn't have money. We rescheduled the meeting like 4 or 5 times. They never showed up, okay? That's politics at its purest. Of course I want pay raises for law enforcement. It'll help us have better people. And you know what? Nobody's going to be upset about pay raises for law enforcement. Everyone's going to be happy about it. So, but the challenge is, are you there when it's time to ask for the money? And I was there, along with my colleague who's absent today. So just know that as people say that they want to support you and they want this and then they want that, okay, how are you going to pay for it? So that's where we are. And of course, the city taking the money doesn't help, but that's not the fundamental piece behind what's happening. And as I said, I'm emotional because of the Pope, so apologize.
Yeah, well, yes, everyone obviously wants to see the deputies get a pay raise. The big question, where will the money come from? Harris County currently faces a $130 million budget deficit. Reporting live from the Sheriff's Office, Randy Wallace, Fox 26 News.
Did you hear what she said? Yes, I'm emotional right now because of the Pope.
And as I said, I'm emotional because of the Pope.
I'm very upset right now. I know. I've been upset before. I've cussed out my Democrat colleagues. I've used foul language. I've been in the crazy farm and all that. But right now, you have to understand I'm very emotional over the Pope.
And as I said, I'm emotional because of the Pope.
You are the chief executive officer of a county bigger than some states. And you can't conduct the meeting because you're emotional over the Pope.
And as I said, I'm emotional because of the Pope.
These are the kinds of people you cannot allow into public office.
The Michael Berry Show.